Hi, my name is Jack Luther, and I'm a peer researcher with Migration Yorkshire. I would like to share some reflections from a research project we conducted last year in 2022 with the Institute for Public Policy Research about social connections and isolation in the Yorkshire and Humber region. The aim of the research was to understand the barriers that people are facing to connect with others, and particularly in the interaction between migrants and host communities in the region. The research also explored the factors that can facilitate more connections between different communities. As part of the research design, we conducted 10 focus groups with 70 residents in different cities and locations in the region. And we also had 20 interviews with stakeholders and one online deliberative workshop. So I have facilitated a focus group in French with migrants from French-speaking countries, including the Congo DRC, Côte d'Ivoire, and Cameroon. All the participants live in Leeds. We had more than 10 participants in this focus group, and we discussed about the topic, and they did formulate some recommendations, what they think are the steps to be taken to facilitate social connections in the region. And you can find more details about this in the social connections toolkit, which is available on our website, on Migration Yorkshire website. And here I would like to share some ideas about the concept of cultural exchange, which was one of the main topics discussed in the focus group. And one participant referred to this expression to describe the process through which people from different backgrounds can learn from each other about their social values, traditions, practices, and norms, which are parts of their daily lives and which condition their perception of the world and their behaviors. This includes understanding and valuing basic things about others, such as the way they celebrate big life events, how they interact with strangers, or how they dress, why they dress in a certain way. So those basic things are really things that are part of the what you call the culture, or the way those people live and perceive the world. And engaging in this process of cultural exchange can really contribute to promote more acceptance and build a community where differences are celebrated. And in this focus group, it was argued that the assumptions between the members of both communities, here we talk about receiving communities and the migrant communities, it has been argued that those assumptions constitute one of the barriers that needs to be removed to facilitate social cohesion and to promote cultural exchange in an effective way. And in practice, in the focus group, the participants said that people from the host communities have a bad image about the migrants, and particularly those from a black African background. And here I did explain that the focus group, the participants of the focus group are people from Africa. And they said that it's a vice versa process. And these results in reluctance, fear, and unwillingness to connect. And when it comes to migrants, these reluctance and negative judgment from the host communities prevents them from being open to connecting with the host communities, and this results in social isolation among them. And I will quote one of the participants, for example, who said, His name is Ali, and Ali is not a real name. He works in a charity which provides support to migrants and refugees. And he said cultural exchange is important because sometimes both sides are making assumptions about the others. The settled community has a bad image of us. They generally think that we are uneducated and primitive people. And on our side as well, we think they are weird and not kind. But when we approach them, we realize that we were wrong. And so he made this statement just to illustrate how the need, what he think is really an expression of this need of cultural exchange within the community. And some participants provided examples of activities which can be organized in the communities and that can facilitate this process of cultural exchange. And amongst those activities, they talked about school activities that bring parents together, meetings in community centers where people could share recipes and where they can cook together. And so they say that those activities, some of them did join these sort of activities have been really important as a factor which helped to create more connections in the neighborhood. And at the end of the discussion, the participants did formulate two practical suggestions on how this cultural exchange can be promoted. And the first suggestion is that everyone in the community has the responsibility to play the part to enable this social connection. And it must be insisted on the fact that it must be a two-way process. For them, it is important for people from the receiving community to understand that they are not a threat, but they have something to offer from their culture and their experiences. And also, the second aspect is that local authorities must play a major role by creating and supporting activities at the grassroots level that give the members of the community the opportunity to learn more about each other. And I will really encourage you to, particularly all those who work in the sector, all those who are providing some sort of support to migrants and refugees for their integration, to explore the toolkit and to get more information that can be very useful to the work. Thank you.